Let's see. This is going to be different today. Facebook doesn't really allow you to use microphones. So, well, on the phones you don't. But we're going to make this work. Good morning, everybody. I have my lovely assistant with me today. Yeah, he's sitting taller than you. You see this? What do you think? What you think this is?
Chair.
Okay, so I've created this thing called Wabikigai. Wabikigai. Okay, that's what I'm calling it. It's kind of like the fusion between Wabi Sabi and Ikigai and sustainable thinking, right? The things that I'm pretty much passionate about right now. So a recap from yesterday: sustainable thinking is when you always hear me talk about you become what you think about. You heard me say that before? Yeah. You become what you think about most of the time, and letting those thoughts sustain you and help you in a positive way become the greatest version of yourself that the world has ever known. And scripture kind of backing that is, for as he thinks in his heart, so is he, coming from Proverbs 23:7. So today is Wabi Sabi. Appreciating and finding perfection in imperfection. And the scripture I was thinking of with that is, my grace is sufficient for you, for my power is made perfect in weakness. Now, God is telling us that his power is made perfect in weakness, because when we're strong and this is what we usually do. God, I got this. Let me handle this my own way, and we mess everything up. Instead of saying, I can't do this, this is too much for me, God help me, we usually just say, I got this, don't worry about it. So when we look at our imperfections, say all this stuff on our faces, and we look in the mirror and we see some of the mistakes that we've made in our relationships and things, and we kind of think of ourselves as, I'm no good, it's useless, take me away. Usually. But Wabi Sabi, it looks at the imperfections and sees it as perfection. It sees the good out of being different and not being the same. So I was in Walmart. I was in World Market, and I picked up a couple of things. Did you look at my stuff? No? Okay. Well, I got us some teacups. If you notice, these teacups aren't the same. They're different. You want to open this one? I got this for you. And if you look at it, it's way different than this one. This one looks like they used too much glaze. It's got all kind of... This is my favorite right here. This is mine. And this is hers. And if you look, they were part of a set, but they're totally different. They're not the same. Do you think this one looks at this one and says, man, I'm not pretty. Look at the inside of that. It's all... I'm not as pretty as this one, but this one happens to be my favorite. This look like you? You like this?
Yeah.
I don't know. That sounded like teenager for... Let me put this right here. But as I was saying, let's move this. we're gonna do a little something. These are our books. I've got this. Check this out. Woo-wee, look at that. Hold it up for the camera. Isn't that beautiful?
What is it?
It's a piece of wood.
Oh.
And it's burnt. They fired it.
Does it smell burnt?
Huh?
Does it smell burnt?
No. But actually it does. Does it smell burnt to you?
It smells a little dusty.
Dusty. Well, compared to other pieces of wood, that piece, I don't know where it is. Anyway, compared to other pieces of wood, this one might find, okay, it's got blemishes, it's dark, it's been burned on the top, and it is really odd. Do you think this is odd? Something to buy, huh? An odd thing to buy, right?
Yeah.
It might, on its own, it doesn't look like much. But it's part of a set. Check this out. Look at that.
What is that?
What's it look like?
A broken bowl.
Does it? It looks like a broken bowl?
Well, not broken, but it looks like they put it in the wrong mold. It messed up, or someone hit it while it was trying to harden.
She said it looks messed up. Do y'all think it looks messed up? No.
Yeah.
As I was talking about, this is Wabi Sabi, looking at the imperfections and how it looks. And, you know, it's not even. And it's, you know, all these indentions. Well, the thing about this, let's scoot this down a little bit, is that it fits on top of this. Now, this bowl might say to itself, I'm messed up. I've got all these grooves and things. I don't serve a purpose. I don't like myself. I'm ugly. But Wabi Sabi sees the imperfections, the good out of it, the imperfections as perfection. So when it sits on that, it looks like that. How's it look now? Still looks odd, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's good. Because I have purpose for it. Now, it's funny, you have this person and you have this person, and God chooses these people to bring about his plan. Of course, in Western society, we look at, hey, this is not pretty. We can't use it. Throw it away. But we're gonna make something with this. What I'm gonna do is put some of these rocks in here. I like these rocks. A handful of rocks. Put some around this side right here. Start off with a little bit. You notice that big hole in the middle of it? This right here?
Yeah.
When I saw that hole, I said this would be perfect. And what I envisioned when I saw this was a plant. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put a plant in. I saw purpose for it. I saw beauty. And that's the same thing I want you to notice about yourself. God sees us and all of our imperfections and says, I got a purpose for that. That is beautiful. I love it. So I know you think highly of yourself. You don't really, I don't worry about you seeing yourself as imperfection. But some of your friends might. So I just want you to think about this. What I did yesterday, I went and got I need to go get my knife. I went and got a bonsai tree. Wait. Don't hurt the tree. I know the tree is like, what are you doing? Stop it. Try to get the tag off. There it is. So I went and got a tree. Bonsai tree. Now this is like, you know, it's pretty cool and everything. But when I saw this and what I wanted to do with it, I thought that would be even better. So what I'm gonna do is take this out as carefully as I can. And this is a real tree, so I'm trying not to hurt it. I wish I had a spoon. You want to get a spoon?
A real spoon?
Mm-hmm. And I'm going to transfer this tree into this bowl. Now, she said that the bowl, of course, looked ugly.
I didn't say it looked ugly. I said it looks weird.
It looks weird. And get a cup of water too. Which, you know, when you look at plants in bowls and things like that, of course, it doesn't look the way you would want it to. Alright, I got it.
Is this enough water?
Mm-hmm. Just set it to the side a little bit. To the side. And I need your help. It's dirty right there. Alright, I'm gonna pick this up out of here. But I need you to just get some of that dirt. Let's keep the moss on top. We're gonna have to name this plant. What do you think?
Pose.
Pose?
No, Bose.
Bose. Bose the bonsai tree. Alright. I'm gonna put some moss around it. And then we'll water it. Now, it's a big mess. I'm gonna put some rocks around it. Now, I also wanted to make a memory with you. You think you'll remember this?
Well, if it's gonna sit in the house, of course.
Of course. Okay. Now, like I said, this bowl and this piece of wood probably did not think highly of themselves because it didn't look like everybody else. You know what I mean? It looked really different, didn't it? But as I was saying before, God has a purpose for it. And I might get some of this out and clean it up a little bit. But he takes these things, he takes their weaknesses, and he really makes something beautiful out of it. The experiences that they have, that makes them the way they are. All right, get the water. And just pour around it. It says whenever it feels like it's whenever it feels like it's dry, it needs to be watered. What do you think about it now? Do you think it looks cool?
Yes.
You gonna try to put it in your room?
There's one somewhere in there.
All right. So we're gonna keep working at this, but I want you guys to really look at your imperfections and all of your experiences. I know me and my coach was talking about this yesterday, that hurt people, but with the concept of Wabi Sabi, finding those imperfections and some of even the bad experiences, we turn those hurt feelings into healing. Hurt feelings, crush it into feelings. Hurt feelings, crush it into healing. And with that healing, we can heal others who are going through the same thing, or even stop somebody from hurting before it happens, so they won't go through the same thing that you went through. You know, we always, as parents, want to do better for our kids than what we had. And seeing those imperfections and the things that my mom and dad might have went through, and seeing it as beauty, as lessons for me, I can teach her. So take that. Tomorrow we'll talk about Ikigai. And Ikigai is finding purpose and meaning in life. So sorry that we went so long today, but hey, we had a good time. You had a good time? Okay. And we made something cool for the house. If y'all ever come over here, look for, what'd you call it? Bozy?
Bones.
Bose. Look for Bose the bonsai tree. All right. You guys have an awesome day. Hey, girl. Good morning and have a great day.